The account you're seeing on the screen belongs to a woman named Sydney. She doesn't really post much online, but recently she and her family rented an Airbnb a few days early for a wedding they were attending out of town. At first, everything seemed normal. She posted videos of the house, settling in, enjoying their stay, until strange things started happening inside the home. One night, after returning from a walk with their dog, something unsettling happened. Sydney pulled out her phone and started recording, and this is what she captured.
In this corner of the house right now, me and my sister and my niece, we're renting out this Airbnb for a wedding this weekend, and we were just out walking my dog, and when we came in, we heard Jesus Christ.
Touch it.
When they walked back into the house, they heard something, so Sydney immediately began recording. And just as she was explaining what happened, her dog suddenly froze halfway up the stairs, staring at something she couldn't see. That's when she noticed the beaded curtain moving on its own. She mentioned this wasn't the first time she'd seen it happen. She assumed it was just the wind, which is why she went upstairs to close the window again. But the moment she closes it, the balloons start moving. As she walks toward them, she hears someone running up the stairs. But when she looks down, her dog is still standing in the exact same spot. Then suddenly, the leash attached to her dog jerks upward before dropping back down, almost as if something had pulled it. Sydney sent the video to the Airbnb host right away, and even the host was shocked. After the video went online, viewers suggested she try placing the leash on the stairs again to see what happens. So the next day she recorded another video, and here's what happened next.
Okay, so this is the leash. If this moves, I'm literally going to run. There she goes again. I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing something. Every single day.
Nothing unusual happens at first, but as soon as she places the leash on the stairs again, her dog starts searching for something, even though nothing is visible. Sydney lifts the rug, wondering if something underneath might be making the dog behave like this, but there's nothing there. However, she begins noticing a pattern. Her dog always stops at the exact same spot on the staircase.
So I wanted to show you guys some footage of my dog with these stairs. So here's another clip that I got of her doing it. Walk over and see her. And she was so locked into the...
In every single video, the dog freezes in the middle of the stairs and refuses to go any higher. Realizing this strange detail, Sydney records yet another video.
So I think I figured out why my dog just is always hanging out right here. So I just found a door back here. So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I think it's something that's underneath. So I tried to check, but the door is locked. Obviously it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up, but so yeah, I don't think that it's what's on the stairs like what I initially thought. I think it's what's below. I'm gonna find out at this point.
Sydney starts to suspect her dog is sensing something in the room beneath the staircase. Wanting answers, she decides to investigate, and this is what her camera recorded.
So this is the switch. You guys can see the light is on right there. I wonder if
just, can you imagine there's someone right behind the door? Oh my god.
Oh my god, did that just happen?
When she pulls out her phone, the doorknob suddenly turns. Sydney thought maybe someone else was staying in the Airbnb and reached out to the host to check if another guest was renting a different part of the property.
Okay, so I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb, and hold on, let me turn on the light. Okay, I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb asking, like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because there's a room under the stairs that we can't get into. It's locked, so I didn't know. And basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week. So okay, kind of feel relieved in a way, because I think it would be really weird and kind of creepy if there were people staying there as well that we didn't know about. But yeah, he didn't seem worried at all about it, so we'll see.
But once she realized this was yet another strange incident, she and her family noticed the doorknob would move on its own more often. So she decided to make another video, trying to see what was behind the door, not realizing what she was about to capture.
Scary. Okay. Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
The next day, the host arrived and helped retrieve Sydney's phone from behind the locked door, and both of them were stunned by what they saw. According to Sydney, something pulled her phone from inside the room, A few seconds later, it shifts again, then falls down the stairs. But the most chilling moment is when the phone lifts itself off the ground before dropping once more. Even stranger, there are no footsteps, no voices, nothing that suggests someone else was inside that room. The last few clips on her account were from the wedding they came for, the entire reason they rented the Airbnb in the first place. Sydney and her family are convinced something is lingering behind that door. But what do you think is happening inside that house? And what would you have done if you were in her place? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. The following video comes from the TikTok account you see on the screen. The creator's name is Craig, and he recently shared something that caught a lot of attention. He explained that he'd been doing construction work at his wife's grandmother's house, a home that was supposed to be completely empty. According to him, no one has lived there for nearly 3 years. But while he was working inside, he encountered something he couldn't explain. And this is what he recorded. If the house was supposed to be empty, then who was peeking through the blinds like that? Not long after posting this, Craig shared another video, this time something he discovered on a small digital camera he had recently bought for his daughter. And what he found inside the camera was even more unsettling. While scrolling through the photos, he came across one image, an image of an elderly woman. When he showed it to his mother-in-law, she was instantly unsettled because the woman in the picture looked exactly like her grandmother, who had passed away years ago. When Craig compared the mysterious photo to an old picture of her grandmother, the resemblance was shockingly close. After his first video, some viewers commented that maybe someone was secretly living in the house, a squatter. So Craig uploaded another clip to clear things up.
Just want to do a quick update. I did not expect as people have called it, the creepy blind video to get as popular as it did. But here's to answer a few questions. People are saying that it's obviously squatters or it's AI. Well, it is neither. The reason I know it's not a squatter is because I've been working in the house about maybe 2.5, 3 months beforehand. And this was the last day of work in there. I just removed all my tools from the property. And when I say the house was empty, there was nothing. There was nothing in it. No furniture, no tools. I mean, there's nothing. It's an empty home. So seeing the blinds twitching from the corner of my eye is what made me go ahead and take the pictures that I did. I was actually trying to video it. But anyway, as soon as I seen this, I entered the home again, looked around in the closets, everywhere you think someone could hide. I mean, there's not many places, shower or whatever. I went to the building next door, retrieved a step ladder, went in there, looked up in the attic, and there was nothing. And that was a hard thing to do, let me tell you. I would rather have found somebody in that house because it would actually give me answers. Right now I have no answers. But there's a lot of stuff that's happened in that house, and I'll be glad to share some of that with you if you want to. All right, you have a good day. Hope that answers a few questions. Thank you.
He explained that he had been working in that house for 2 months, so a squatter would have been discovered by now. He even checked the attic himself, but it was completely empty. Later, he posted yet another update. And this time, the security camera inside the house captured something strange.
Hey, Missy? Miss? That was fucking weird. Okay. What the frick is going on here, brother? Wait, I'll talk in a minute. Never.
Craig was startled by a loud thump, and moments later, you can hear deep, unsettling growling sounds coming from somewhere inside the house. Some viewers suggested it might be machinery or something mechanical, but Craig made it clear that house has no power at all. He believes that whatever is in that house might be following him around. So what do you think is happening here? Is Craig truly experiencing something paranormal, or is there a more logical explanation? Share your thoughts with us down in the comments. Before we head on to the next video, we have an important message. If you got videos or stories to share related to the paranormal, then do send them to us on this email. The following video was uploaded on Facebook by the account you see on the screen. The account belongs to a renovation company based in Puerto Rico. Recently, they shared a video recorded while two of their workers were inside an abandoned property. And that's when things started to get strange.
Gente, aquí estamos. Ahora vamos para este cuarto que llevo un rato escuchando cantazos y eso. Uy. Hay algo que está sonando por ahí, brother. A ver, ¿qué fue eso? ¡Pompi! No, papá. No, chacho. Hay algo que está... Pompi. Mira, tú escuchas eso, ¿verdad? No, yo estoy asustado ya, compi. Hay algo que lleva rato sonando allá adentro y de momento, ¡pam!, dieron un cantazo.
Ya te digo que tú eres de estos que son cobardes, que te imaginas cosas, bro.
No, chacho, yo no puedo imaginar eso, compi.
Entonces,
Ay, en el cuarto ese, que llevo rato escuchando cantar y pensaba que eras tú, y cuando yo vine a ver, tú estabas ahí tranquilo, recogiendo algunas cositas, y me, chacho, sentí como si me hubieran tocado. No, chacho, yo estoy que no puedo ni hablar.
peliculitas por la nochecita.
No, yo no veo películas de esas ya, compi. Vamos a ver, este, compi, este. Escucha cómo suena. ¿Tú estás escuchando eso?
Está en el closet.
Por eso, yo creo que yo desde lejos, yo, si acaso. Sí, estoy temblando, compi, yo no sé qué vaya. Cuidado, compi, que si yo algo estaba cogiendo, tú sabes cómo es esto. No. Hija. ¿Qué caramba es eso? ¿Y cómo tienen esa muñeca así? Como si estuvieran mirando para abajo. Ay, bendito Dios, y sonando ya. Me siento un calentón en este cuarto, compi, no me... Pero sigue sonando solo. Oh, y se mueve y todo. Ay, compi, ¿no?
Eso a lo mejor fueron los que eran dueños por hacer la maldad o algo, alguien vino a hacer la maldad, compi. Por eso tú no te puedes poner a darle 20 a eso, porque esos son boberías.
Sí, ¿no?
¿Ya te lo ves aquí?
¿Qué bajo ya? ¿Qué?
Aquí hay, mira, una computadora y tal. Por eso hay que sacarlo para botarlo.
Compi, ¿pero qué es eso, compi?
¿Ah?
Mira, compi se movió. Compi se está moviendo, compi, ¿oíste?
Coño, pero no será el viento.
No, pues si aquí no hay viento, compi.
Pero con un muñeco feo.
Mira para allá.
One of the workers mentioned feeling something unusual in the room, so he called over his co-worker, who happens to be a complete skeptic, to see if anything odd was actually going on. As they approached the closet, they found dolls inside. Then, suddenly, the one hanging on the side began to move. They were still trying to come up with a logical explanation when the doll unexpectedly lunged toward them. Both workers ran out of the house immediately. So what do you think about this video? Was it a genuine paranormal encounter? Or is there a more grounded explanation? Tell us what you think down in the comments. The following picture was uploaded on Reddit by the account you see on the screen. In the description, he explained that his little sister took this photo a few years ago and sent it to her friend. But her friend immediately sent it back, asking a question she wasn't expecting. According to him, his sister was supposed to be home alone when she took this snap. At first glance, it looks like a completely normal photo. But when you zoom in on the background, you can clearly see a pale figure on all fours, staring directly at her. The uploader mentioned that he still lives in that very same house. So what do you think was captured on camera that day? Was it truly something paranormal, or is there a more logical explanation? Share your opinions with us down in the comments. The following footage comes from the account you see on the screen. The creator is a woman who normally posts content completely unrelated to anything paranormal. One day, while she was home alone at her sister's house, she sat down on the couch after finishing some laundry. That's when she noticed something strange in the reflection of the TV. She decided to start recording, and this is what she captured.
So I'm home alone, right? I'm sitting here watching TV. And I'm like, I'm going back to my room. Once again, I just got done doing laundry at my sister's. So I'm about to go put everything up. Home alone with my dogs. And I think it's back.
In the reflection, you can see what appears to be someone standing right next to her. Some viewers believe it might just be the laundry beside her on the couch, but if you look closely, it resembles the shape of a small child. She didn't post any updates at the time, but a few days later, while babysitting her sister's child, she recorded something else.
You guys, I came to my sister's to babysit. Literally home alone, watching the baby. And I go to turn on the TV and I see a shadow. Oh my God. Don't tell me this thing followed me all the way to my sister's house. Look. What the fuck? Seriously? Are you serious right now?
She notices the shadow again in the TV's reflection, this time in a completely different position. She believes something might be following her. But what do you think she captured on camera? Is this truly something paranormal? Or could there be a more logical explanation? Share your thoughts with us down in the comments. This next video comes from the account you see on the screen. The creator is a man from Pakistan who has been posting videos from inside his home, claiming that extreme poltergeist activity takes place there. He says this has been happening for a long time, and in this clip, he shows what he's been dealing with.
السلام عليكم مرقور دا بكيتشن جناس ومكانا عبارة الله غستي دي خطا سوبوري يا الله خير يا الله خير استغفر الله الله أكبر يا الله خير يا الله خير يا الله خير وګوره خمر کرو یا الله خیر تاسو ته مو ویژن ګورې کوټه پیریان دي خدا واړه دي دا وسې د وګوره ښه پورسیر سیر آبار کړئ ها یا الله خیر یا الله خیر یا الله خیر استغفر الله الله اکبر وګورئ ها یا الله خیر یا الله خیر قل اعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس اله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس یا الله خیر سوګي لکه سوګي یا الله خیر یا الله خیر وګورئ ها یا الله خیر سوګي لکه یا الله خیر استغفر الله الله اکبر یا الله خیر سوګي لکه یا الله خیر یا الله خیر یا الله خیر
السلام علیکم مرګرو څنګه یې خیرونه دي مرګرو یار تاسو د غلطي کمنټس ولې کوي یار
It's almost as if the entire house has come alive. Some of his viewers believe he might be using editing techniques or AI, while others think the activity is genuine and his home is truly haunted. But what do you think is happening here? Share your thoughts with us down in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. If you got videos or stories to share related to the paranormal, then do send them to us on this email.